Welcome back to episode 5 of Hero of Demokratia. You might be wondering, well, hold on. This looks like a new game. Why have you done this? Well, I've done this because when the new update came out, uh, it actually changed the game state of my save, so I couldn't continue playing. Now, perhaps that's a byproduct of the mods that I had installed, but I only had a few and they were UI mods, so I can't imagine them being intrusive enough to have that effect. So what I've done is I'm going to make sure the game doesn't update again, unless I decide for it to do so. And, you know, B, we've decided to bring in some more mods just to clean up the, kind of the whole the UI mess that is this game. Um, Plus, I want to kind of, you know, slow down the gameplay because I felt like we were brushing through the game so fast. And so I did a few things. Obviously, there's the mods that clean up the AI. There's sorry, AI, UI, some minor gameplay tweaks, but mostly just user interface. And there's an AI mod that apparently is pretty renowned. So for example, we got some lenses here. There's the settler, religion, which isn't in effect, continent, discoveries, trade, and we can also search. And I'll turn off the hex grids. We have the resources and the yields, and we can also get rid of the minimap. There's like a nice sort of easy to click. Check out everything we're getting here. You know what I mean? And we're gonna play it with a bit more intent because I felt like I was losing intention as I got deeper into the game, and it became a little bit passive. So this time we're gonna keep up that intent as opposed to just playing passively, and we're gonna slow it down to really experience the game. And I've slowed it down in both the game pace as well as the age length, which are both options. So it's now an epic pace with a long ages. So we're really going to be able to experience each age in a more complete feel. So I am back as Lafayette, and part of this is I had some mementos. So I get to start with bonus to my culture, and we'll say bonus to influence because that's his whole shtick. But one of the mods actually makes it so all leaders, to basically balance this mementos feature, start with a bonus trait slot for their two traits. So I'm not the only one who gets those because I always felt bad. It's like, oh, that's kind of weird. I get to kind of boost myself. But hopefully the difficulty being bumped up and those bonus mementos for the AI leaders, plus the AI mod, means this will be a harder game with more of a requirement on attention. So, we're playing as Lafayette as Greece still, because oh, there we go, that's weird. Ignore that alarm. So everything's the same there. And there's my mementos, which just gave me the slots. Okay, so, what do we got here? Redwood Forest. Oh, interesting. +2 food, approval, and production port age. I'm assuming that's on each tile. +1 science and culture on vegetated terrain in the settlement. Well, the good news is just by settling here, we actually get a piece of that. And if we settle here, we can share that piece with other. I also get to pick up this marble. As you can see, look at the tooltip. What a nice tooltip. tells me what I can improve it with, what units are on it, the, you know, just real nice. Tells me if there's fresh water or not, whose unit they are. So we get access to salt, marble, and a wonder right off the bat. So I am going to settle right here because we also get a rough terrain to build our unique district on. So let's go ahead and found, oh god, oh there we go. Nice little bit of, oh wow, look at this settlement location. Okay. Okay, so what I did in the original age, in the original run, was I focused solely on culture, but not only am I going to do that here, I'm going to do it with a bit more of a legacy path, because legacy is massive. Gives you such a boon in the next stage. So we're going to track this. The cultural advisor, our objective is to build a wonder. And what we have to do is we have to house 7 world wonders. So, in theory, if we can get 2 wonders in each, I mean, it will require us to get 3 cities with 2 wonders each, and then plus an additional wonder. So, we got some work to do. First thing I'm gonna build, oh, look at this menu. Much more compact. Is get a scout out for that free turn, first turn build. Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, this UI, oh, there we go, is popping in. Okay, so we're on a navigable river to start this out. So getting a galley would be silly. A few changes. For example, it's now not a quay, it's a harbor. I think building a harbor would be pretty smart. We could grow our food pretty quickly in our capital. A forester's lodge. See, interestingly enough, this still says woodcutter, even though in the UI element it's no longer called a woodcutter, it's Forester's Lodge. Oh no! Forester's Lodge, sorry, provides the bonus to the I'm still getting used to the fact that there's some, okay, so that could make sense, but really we're going to be tracking down, like, I think the first thing I'm going to probably want to do is get a fishing boat to give me access to these 2 resources right away. So as a result of that, I'm going to start with sailing, which sure isn't the cultural advisor's recommendation, but I think just getting that harbor out there is pretty good. And then chieftain has to go on for 12 more turns, and then we can pick something to build. I think I'll get another scout out because territory knowledge is pretty important. So let's hop in this navigable river. We'll have him head south, and we already have the bottom of the map. And we can grow the city, which, like I said, we're gonna hop up here and gain access to those 2 plots on our next growth, which will be in 7 turns by the time that scout gets out. Alright, I guess we'll continue along the shores. Yeah, there we go, perfect. A flood came in and gave a bonus food on this river tile. Segunia. Gordium. Okay, so we got some neighbors, which is good for us. Because as the... Okay, there's Gordium. Let's try to steer clear as a whole. Friend Independent is going to require a lot of influence. Luckily, we have a bunch coming in. As you can see, because of our bonus from our Civ, we get the +4. And then I guess we get +10. So there's a... Yeah, interesting. I wonder where that +10 is coming from. Other yields is a weird notion, but that's alright. Okay, this is a discovery. So we'll try to yoink that without taking too much damage from our scout here. An excavation has uncovered a bone the length of an entire person, with signs that there may be more. Could this be a winged dragon of legend? Dig up the remains. This gives us sort of a boon towards our next... towards our next celebration, which is important because every celebration we get a new policy slot, but yeah, let's do it. Let's spend the turn on science delaying our research just so we get that celebration as soon as possible, and right away we're going to pick up marble. So now we got a nice quarry on the other side of the river in Athens. Oh, we have a... Right, okay, so we get that approval. I wish there was like an approval tracker, like bar or something somewhere. I'm not sure if it's somewhere I don't know about, like, not that I can tell anyways. Okay, we get to choose our production, so let's think here. This granary is ageless. It's a warehouse food building. Which provides bonuses to farms, pastures, and plantations. We do have a plantation on the horizon. In 9 turns, we'll gain that plantation. So I guess in theory, we may as well start building that, because by the time it's built, it's going to be quite useful. And I'm going to avoid the hills because I want this. Ooh, okay, interesting. So what do we have here? This display. So, we now have a bit of a cool breakdown. So here, I see. Because we're not working. Ah, okay. So now because we're not working this tile. By building here, we can't work it with our population. So effectively, we're losing out on a potential 2 food, 1 happiness by building here. And all we're gaining is what, 1 food? It gives us +1 food as a base yield. Does it tell me it doesn't have any adjacency? Like... breakdown. We have 2 advisors leaning towards it. Oh, Jesus, I should not use those arrows. So what is this? The building's adjacency bonus. Okay, so there are no yield breakdowns. We'll tell you what then. I mean, I'm just going to build it in the capital. It's ageless, and I don't know, perhaps there's reasons to advise against it, but why... If we're going to be building a granary which benefit from farms, why take up any of the tiles that potentially get us these farms? So that's my decision that I've chose to make. Right? That's what Sid Meier said a game is, a series of choices. Well, there's my choice. To build it in the capital, to keep those farmlands available for my people to work. It's weird how sometimes the UI decides to bug out a little bit, but whatever. It's a new game. Alright, well listen, I'll continue to kind of work my way, try to uncover the coast. So I'm going to hop over to the other side of this mountain range. We'll send our other scout up the river. Try to find that next settlement, because I think it might be the next thing we build. Oh, another discovery. This looks like it's a tent camp. Here we go. Small band of soldiers. Canny engineers among them. have fled their homeland, which Oasis has, cursing their despotic general, they long for more fulfilling purpose. Should we find work for the soldiers, giving us a boon, an infinite boon in science and a bonus in production, or get towards that celebration? Well, we just did celebration, so we're already got a leg up. Plus, the science boon makes up for that earlier lost turn and helps us get this granary done so we can be ready to build a settler sooner.
The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free. We were the first that ever burst into that silent sea.
That's a pretty good quote, not gonna lie. So this gains us access to a harbor, which will benefit we already have a fishing boat. So that's gonna help, and it's ageless. So building it in the river next to the capital will truly be beneficial. We also get a galley, which is nice. It allows our land units to embark on coastal terrain, which is huge, and it also gives us a flat bonus 1 for the fishing boat, which is massive because now we're getting a 2 food, I guess, from this tile. Or was that already the case? I don't know. But if I go to city, we're now at +2 food, which is now +3 from the improvements, which used to be +2. So maybe this will switch over next turn, because it hasn't like registered that yet. So now I'm gonna actually listen to our quote-unquote cultural advisor, because we are a cultural civ, and we'll go ahead and we'll get this animal husbandry down. Even though mining would probably help us better, come to think of it, a brickyard would just flat out be better because we do already have a quarry, as well as potential for more on the way. So we'll drop pottery instead. I'll make that choice. Let's just jut right through the forest. Perfect. We have another discovery for our scout, and we'll roll into the next turn. In fact, the UI element has given away the farm, or in this case, the ruin across the river. So we'll make that choice. Oh, we got a narrative choice. All right, humanism. What kind of choice is this? Is this what kind of choice is the advisors are at it again, arguing the same old tale of governments and their relative merits over too many cups of wine. Lafayette has had enough. The question is not how to keep control, but how to best preserve the dignity of each person, he says. Well, so what we have here is we have a choice. We have Lafayette trumping the advisors, or no, this is okay, interesting. So we can decide to deliberate further and get a science boon, which doesn't hurt. Or we can start a quest and gain influence, or start a quest and gain approval. Well, listen, this is cool because this is like a choice which has multiple layers. You could say a choice that benefits you in the game, or a choice that sort of you feel ideologically in line with. Well, I think dignity is right. All humans deserve dignity until they have displayed a reason to lose such dignity. At least that's sort of my ideology of equal opportunity. So we're gonna go with this, and this will proc a quest to start a trade route. This gives us a boon and influence, which, you know, we need a lot, so we definitely won't shy away from a chance at more influence. I'd like to get as many city-states under the fold, because again, we gain, where is it? Am I mistaken? Probably. Here it is. Plus, so when we have this quarter, which is made up of these two unique buildings, we gain gold based on this how many city-states. So that's just gonna be a way to help our economy out through our already incentivized desire to grow our approval, culture, and influence. So we definitely want those city-states on our side, or those independent peoples. So interesting, if I hover over it, this is the city of Gordium of the Phrygian people on the North American continent with a temporary fortification built. Fresh water. Okay, civics time. So, last time I did this and I'll continue to do this. What's more important right now? This we want. I want the discount on befriending those independent powers. Absolutely, I want that. And of course, we're going to go with a classical republic. We are the prototypical. And here's another great mod, just giving you the flat understanding of what your rates are going to be. We are a culture civ, so we could specialize in culture and really just get those policies done early. Let's do it. Let's just do it. I was gonna suggest maybe doing production science to like help flatten it, but I still feel strongly about just doing a more full focus. Alright, here we go. Another decision to be made. A mining operation has stumbled across a trove of unusually strong crystals. They do not scratch or melt. Their practical value remains undetermined. The gold boon doesn't really benefit me particularly at this moment. Sure, it could allow me to buy... I mean, hold on. Before I make that decision, like... It wouldn't even be enough to buy a harbor. I just think I go with the culture boon because we need to fly through these through these civics to really put us in a good spot to benefit from them. Alright, here we go. Let's get to work. I guess I want to uncover as much territory as possible here, so the more space that can be moved, the better. I'm not using this is just the standard map size. There was a mod, you know, the classic, yet another map pack mod, but it wasn't, it was crashing the game, so I just got rid of it. And so far everything's run smoothly since. A crowd has become captivated by a troupe of players. They deserve an audience that can fully appreciate their talents. So we spend gold, which, again, isn't doing a whole lot for us anyways. And as a result, we gain culture. I'm just gonna do it. Like, a gold for culture conversion feels like a rare opportunity. I don't know if that's a value play, but look at that. 6 turns now. That said, like, what, 13 2 turns ago? Incredible. Incredible work. Alright, again, just trying to move as much as possible, and we have met our first neighbor. Alright, well, this is very fitting because we've come across Xerxes, King of Kings. We're going to be friendly, of course. It costs us influence, which, of course, is valuable to us, but I'm thinking that I'll use some of this to just get the ball rolling on some... Let's propose. He's going to support it, which is massive. So by engaging with him, we uncover his nearest city, which happens to be his only city and his capital. Hey! If the higher difficulty AI is throwing a granary next to their palace, I think I'm doing something right. By the way, I got to appreciate the visuals here. Like, this is obviously a very Persian building compared to... Now, I have the Founders Edition of the game, so that's a Founders city. But what are you going to do? Okay. Next turn. Another UI mod is this here. If you hover over it, you get to see their agenda. a nicer layout to their yields, everything they're up against. So as you can see, they are not as influential, but they are doing a better job in every other category. So it's not going to be a walk in the park for us on this run. We're going to have to be very cautious of keeping somewhat of a balance, while also trying to specialize, so, you know, our Civ and... Okay, here we go. 3 turns and we can insert a policy which will make dealing with these independent people much more efficient. This is Cathnis. I should have discovered them as well, but it's not like we're short on... Sorry, I just wanted to uncover this territory. Okay, perfect. Again, we're going to grab this plantation, which will mean this granary, which will be up in 4 turns, will actually... Oh! Here we go. Let's get that culture, and let's drop this in. And there we go. We're now at 26, which, again, finally our culture focus is paying off. So we are out culture and influencing him, but he is out science. Like, I don't even know. We should probably read what he's got going on. So he is... he's gone with science, which is where he gets his bonus from. Combat strengths, attacking neutral and enemy territory. So he's more of an aggressive military. And he gets a culture boon upon capturing settlements. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Damn. Okay, so he is an expansionist. Damn, okay. Yeah. Yikes. Finding a way to stay friendly with him is going to be crucial for us, because he's basically our fucking neighbor at this point, and I think a next city might be nice here. We get access to this. Potentially we can yoink the incense, and we get access to the silk. Although, if this is the city, I guess we will have access to do that. Okay. Right now I'm going to consider that. We don't have fucking map pins. Great. 10-year development. We don't have map pins on launch. Alright, this is a scout, so I don't expect them to attack me. So what I'll do is I'll head up here, and I'll put a lookout just to get a good scan.
The administration is in the hands of the many, and not of the few.
Amen, Pericles. Amen. So we're going to drop the science production boost, because, you know, and we're going to drop in this influence discount. So now it's 170, which we're going to get in 2 turns. And we're going to start working on Gordium, because they're our neighbor, and then probably, as much as we can, continue to work on the others. We're going to jump right into the Agoj. Ooh, okay, interesting. Endeavors, sanctions, and projects. I'm going to try to master all of these. Alright, let's get a move on here. Man, that granary has taken some fucking time, has it not? Perfect. Looks like we found the other coast. Oh, we have a diplomatic action request. I don't need the combat strength. He can have the combat strength. I'll take the gold. I don't want to spend the influence because, again, I want to start befriending Gordium. Let's hop onto the land. Okay, we've met a new civilization. Interesting. Where?
Haki na ne wa halakwa ya si pemtheta ye tebi kiki pasi pepaki. Nilahina Tecamte. Hinapaloe yaselamat.
Kamse. Interesting. This will delay us by 2 turns. Neither capital will be revealed. We'll tell you what. I'm just going to say no reputation. So we have Tecumseh of the Mayans. Food and production. He wants city-state suzerainty. And he benefits militaristically from that. For some reason we have a double agenda UI glitch. Science based on rural terrain. Yeah. A unique quarter. Interesting. Okay, so he's a little scary as the Mayans, but I did not want to spend the influence. And we have an endeavor being targeted against us. And before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and befriend this independent. 45 turns. It's a long time. Alright, very good. We're continuing to discover the coast. I'd like to do the same here. Just to get a bearing on our area, because, I mean, this is Greece. Good news is we can actually settle down here. This would be quite the fucking great town, like a nice mining town. We have a diplomatic action. We are just going to go ahead and gain the influence. Don't get me wrong, the happiness would be nice, but we're not suffering. Okay, we built the granary. So, as a result, it says +2, but I'm pretty sure. 13. Granary. Yeah, we're okay. Still says 3, but I guess the fishing boat doesn't seem to register the bonus, or at least the tooltip, or perhaps it provides it to the warehouse. Is that how that works? The granary stands as the proprietary, like, for example, the fish, but we don't have a harbor. So the yield from this comes here. Anyways. Pretty good. I think it's time to build a settler, though. I can't really afford to skirt around that any longer. Continue to head along the coast. And I'm going to do the same over here, just so I can have a complete grasp of my surroundings. I'll probably have this scout now come across here, and then I'll have this one head back up north once I've uncovered all this land, just so I have a good idea of what I'm dealing with. We have another endeavor against us. Is it gonna proc here? Trailing in technology. 24. Whoa! Man, we're a culture civ with our influence is great. That's huge for us, because if we can really focus on these city-states, we're gonna benefit from it, but we're trailing in other categories. We're not doing good enough culturally, but that's fine. I haven't specialized blindly, so. Ooh, the celebration ends in 9 turns. What does the celebration do? Right, it gives us the bonus to culture, so. Jesus. Even during a celebration, we're not really raking in the culture, so we gotta work on that.
All are made of clay.
Ah! Fair enough. Not the best quote. That's okay. Alright, so, writing, we need that boon in science, man. We don't have any need for this. We need to go writing. we need to find a way to make up for our lack of science. 7 turns until that settler's ready to get the show on the road. And we have growth coming in a turn, which I'll probably use it on this resource. Help our city grow. Okay, things are going well here. 27. Okay, here we go. So we got the growth, like I said. That's a science yield, which is small, and then a production yield, which is helpful. 4 turns now for that settler. Ooh, okay, we found another independent. We have a storm somewhere. Damn, where should I frickin' settle here? Part of me wants to forward settle. I'm just nervous that that's the wrong enemy to make. Ugh. Fuck. Okay. You know what? Let me think, right? If I settle here, hold on. If I settle right here, jade, fish, some fresh water, elephants, silver. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of resources. Resources are fucking important. I think that's where I'm gonna go next, right here. It's 5 tiles away, which is a nice distance, so we're not wasting too much overlap once, and that means it can become a city comfortably. As opposed to something closer. So this is only 4 tiles away, but all right, let's hop into the water so I avoid any more damage. A few turns for that settler to come out. No way. Okay. That sucks. Flew too close to the sun. You lost that scout.
If you think that I rely on numbers, then
Alright.
all Greece is not sufficient. If on men's valor, then this number will do.
Beautiful quote, King Leonidas. Army commander experience doesn't really fit the bill for us right now. And we really have to stay on top of that culture because... so what's this do? +1 settlement limit. Endeavors. Combat strength for each city-state. Culture for city-states. We need to find a way to boost that culture if we're not going to be... If we're not going to be good in other categories, we got to be good there. Alright, here we go. The settler is out. Let's get him over here. Now. Oh. I feel like the wisest decision is just to hop out another settler and find another new spot with unique resources, like pop one up here, like I had suggested. The good news is in this location we have rough terrain. I want to make sure we have one in each area. Or should we go... Okay. This is a harder difficulty. We should balance this, right? We did infrastructure. We followed that up by a settler. So now let's go military. Right? Now we'll have a unit. Then we can go another piece of infrastructure. Then another settler. Military. That way I'm not... You know... That way I'm going, okay. Grow my city, grow my empire... grow my military, because if I don't focus on military at all, I'll live to regret it. Now, obviously, having 2 hoplites is good, whereas, you know, I feel like having 1 is not as good, but that's okay. For now, it's something. Oh my god, I have enough to influence another city-state. We'll tell you what, we want culture, and they're hostile. Let's get that going. And, oh, how much is it to add support? 100. Got it, okay. Well, we've started on our next city-state. I'm trying not to lose track of things here. We haven't had a whole lot of decisions. I feel like I'm making the right ones production-wise. And here comes our first town of Sparta, of course. Couldn't be any other way. And we'll grow this town by immediately grabbing this fish resource. Now, the fish. Can I buy something here? I can buy a harbor, which will gain benefit from the fish at 328. I'll keep that in mind. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to keep the fish there. We want that to grow as much as possible. Let's head up the river. Just trying to, like, now I gotta do, like, a lot of work with 1 scout. Okay, perfect. So, I did the military unit, so now back to infrastructure. I think harbor gives me the 1 food from the fishing boat. I already have a granary up, whereas a brickyard would give me 2... Oh, it tells me I get +3 because I have 2 mines. Yeah, we lose the potential 3 food from there. But you know what? That production boon is just going to help us. It's the play to make. And what I'll do... See, no adjacency bonus from any mines or anything like that. But that's alright. Let's put this down right here. Okay. Our military hoplites can just do temporary fortifications. I just want them to have be some form of a deterrent against basically the Persians at this point. And we'll take a look at what Persia's got going on before we'll head to the coast here with our scout. Sparta, 3 away from growing. Alright. And now the town grows. Let's see here. Getting the production boost would be good. So let's do that, because then I can get the mine next turn. So we have enough where we could boost this, or we could wait a few turns and start. It's so early that I think it's not a race. I'll just go with them next. All these coastal city-states on my side of the map is probably a safer play. Command units. Alright, let's get you going this way. And we're going to cut towards the coast. What do they got going on here? Ooh, they're building a wonder already. Remember, you need to build 7 of them. We're going to build the Oracle. It has to happen. Thank God I have a second rough terrain, so I can build it here, which is in a beautiful location overlooking all those rivers. Okay, let's continue towards the coast. Nice, another growth. Well, listen, if I do this, it's gonna take a lot to get to the, I could do this, therefore next turn because then when I build the wonder, I'll get to reassign this. Damn. I feel like we should keep the growth going. Although right now, like, we have decent production. There's no production on this. That's insane. We get the Wonders bonus production. That's really good. Yeah, I should. Oh, it's out of my range. What the hell? That was an absolute blunder. That's okay. We just got a production boon by getting gypsum here in Sparta. How much money does it cost to turn this in? Okay, we gotta save that up, but I guess I should buy some buildings for it in the meantime. Oh, they've denounced us. Great. Figured this would happen. So this is a rare resource. So obviously we'll put it here. And that's going to be a massive production boost for Athens. Which, because of that, completed the brickyard. And now has 5 production. So, like I said, time to go to Settler next. Oh, we're getting attacked. Shit. I don't have any way to defend it. Well, time to move out hoplites to Sparta. Oh! Right, I forgot about the frame. This is the alert framework mod. I'm gonna have it remind me to buy part of me thinks I shouldn't do any of that. I should just save up to make it a city as soon as possible. Not waste the gold. Alright, we have a militaristic city-state. Is he gonna attack me across the river? No. Okay, good. We'll take the coastline around. Alright, hoplites are here to help defend the city.
Bespoken.
The Blind Poet, a Greek poet, begins composing an epic work about war and conflict. Many enjoy this work, but some prefer a more adventurous tale. I think we just jump on the culture here. I mean, we need to get through these Greek civics. Alright, we have writing, which is massive. Ooh, +1 specialist limit. That's gonna be massive for us. But no, I gotta clean up the basics. Stay away from the city for now. Oh no. Okay. I think I need another hoplite here. Where's the remove summoning sickness mod when you need it? Oh fuck, here they come. Here they come, okay. Yep. No. Alright. Oh my god, I have so much fucking influence. What am I doing? Okay, let's start this. It's on the coast, so let's start this as well. And, let's add to this. Yeah, we just spent a lot of influence. Damn, bro. These galleys are gonna be a problem. That's okay, I'm gonna build a second... Okay, they're falling back, which is honestly massive for me. Okay, we've killed any land invaders. Found another Persian town. Let's get you in the city. And I'll probably buy another hoplite in a moment.
Right.
Army commander experience might come into play here. Oh, culture is so bad. get you. We gotta funnel them back. Hey, the Spartans are coming, Athens. History has not often given that opportunity to you. A great historian writes Greece's expansion across the map, the work of an intricate exploration of the treaties and alliances that have helped build the empire, strengthen existing alliances, or seek new relationships. Whew. Our influence is going to be massive for us. Well, let's see what becomes available to us. We have a lot going on there. Where are my traits? How do I get to them? Oh, here. Attributes. Wonder construction or civic masteries. That's pretty good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this cool new icon. Great mod. Yeah, let's definitely grab the diplomatic slot and definitely reduce that, because now we'll see if it kicks over. That's like 17 and 20 across the board. Let's do this so we can get this next growth. Because I know I can get that attribute at some point, I feel like I should start... Oh no, wait, hold on. I need the ability to start building the Oracle. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, this is fine.
You ask for what reason I stay on the Green Mountain. I smile,
Nice,
but do
some
not
XP.
answer.
Okay, we discovered a wonder and they settled on it. Okay, here we go. This is the first war. Whoa. What? It's gonna die already. This is kind of insane. I did not expect this drastic of an outcome. Well, if I head into the river, I might be able to settle north. I don't know what's about to happen, but I think I might lose the city. Why did one hit do so much damage? Is it gone? Oh my god. Wow, alright. We're gonna get an attack going. Oh my god. Can't believe that happened already. Yeah, wow, we lost our capital. Not a good start. That's okay, there's a bit of unrest there for 20 turns. Wow, they're really fucking this guy up. I need that settler to escape. He's... Wow, we just lost the settler to... That's... We basically just lost 2 cities. Devastation. Alright, fuck me. I'll take the influence. I'll try to hurry up these relationships. They're so cheap now that I can do many of them at once. So now if I go here, my endeavors will be quite short.
हम अशोक ही संसार के मध्य बिंदु के एगो महान राजा और एगो महान पापी.
Sure, buddy. Though being friendly did not pay off for me last time. Okay. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
The caged but
Okay, sorry, I skipped through that. Alright. Masonry, because we're going to want walls once we take that city back, if we're going to actually keep it. I don't know if there's a whole lot else I could be doing right now, besides just reinforcing the front line. I'm going to need all the help I can get to take that city back. He's already got 3 cities, and he basically just destroyed 2 of mine. Damn, that sucks. Awesome. Alright, here we go. Damn, they do so much. Continue to explore up in the north. I don't know why I went there. Build fortifications in their territory to make us impenetrable. Continue to explore south. Trailing, we're trailing and everything now, man. Sorry, advisors. Let's get them off the... Damn, it sucks to do this, but we just have to take our capital back. It's not really an option. Wow, look at them, man. They are fucking expansive. That was probably... I'm not taking your fucking piece, buddy. I think we throw our men at the walls. We take the loss of it. Wait, sincerely? That, they both just died without... Alright, we have a city-state as an ally. What bonus do we pick here? It's an improvement. I think I gotta do the city-state bonuses because we're gonna have a lot of them. And they're gonna kind of fuel our... Oh, nice. Yeah, we're definitely doing the city-state attribute. I don't know why I've gone closer to the city of the nation I'm warring against. Oh, right, I forgot we have to actually kill the unit inside. That's my mistake. I guess I do need to train a new scout, because I just lost my only one. Holy fuck. That's a huge one. That's insane. We've unlocked the Shawnee by having 2 city-states. Oh my god. That's an insane bonus, because we're about to hit 2 more city-states. I guess I'll start another one. Okay, wow, whoa, whoa, whoa! After becoming the suzerain... So, Athens is no longer the capital of Greece. Got it.
Right.
Endeavors. I don't think those fit into the scheme at the moment. Now I gotta save up the gold I need to, Okay, sorry. Take a breather here. That was an intense exchange. We lost the city of Athens, our capital moved to Sparta, and now Spartans have taken back Athene, and, I didn't realize when you become the suzerain, you gain the vision. Look at how much I've uncovered here. And those that's a wild bonus. I'm just gonna keep pouring my influence into city-states, because that's Greece's ordeal. Let's get another hoplite going. Right now, that's our primary director. We've just met Rome. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Led by this new leader.
Ada, a pleasure. Tell me, what are your thoughts on calculus?
I think take your calculus and leave me alone right now. I'm kind of in the middle of something. It's quite important that we take this back, like, right now. I don't want any, like, okay. We've done it. We've cleared the bastards. I wish you could fucking change specialization. What? Just stop it right now.
He was the first to construct a wall, 80 miles in length, which was to separate the barbarians from the Romans.
Well, fitting. We've met Rome. So there's Ashoka and the Morai, and then here's... Jesus, he's got a lot going on, dude. Alright, let's see. This AI doesn't fuck around. Okay, so I guess I'll just continue with main ones, because our influence is going to be incredible. Okay, again, one more hoplite. Let's just get you on the northern border of our town. Damn, it sucks that we have Athens. To monuments. Okay, so we do have to build the buildings in question. We just got another free. We just got irrigation for free. That's insane. Yeah, let's definitely get our hoplites upgraded. Holy fuck. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on around the world. We are competing for cultural lead. Our influence is still unrivaled. Our happiness is lacking. And our science is just lagging. Gold isn't as big of an issue, but we're not doing hot there either. Let's get this guy to the fuck. Shitting me. I have a fucking... Okay, hold on. I can't lose this fucking town again. Sparta, produce Spartans. Do what you do best.
If you think that I rely on numbers, then all Greece...
Oh, what? It's the same quote. Okay. Part of me wants to train an army commander. I feel like we really need one, but... Let's just go here. Oh, we gain a cultural attribute. That is massive. We'll take the civic mastery discount, which helps us out right away. Alright. Good news is it's Our city state bonuses are really going to start kicking in here. Oh my god, did you just give us a hoplite? Yo. Okay. Alright. Time to get back to normal shit. We've let's get a granary in our capital. Let's start building fortifications. Holy shit, guys. That was a lot. Well, we'll just take the piece. His transgressions...
چه؟ نور میا تمام آباردهی.
Fuck you, Xerxes. Fitting the Persians would come and, you know, do that to us. Alright, we have 6. Count them. 6 hoplites. How many are in each? Oh, I guess they're not healed. 10? So that means we have 60? It's not quite 300, but for now it'll do. Damn. The redwoods. Massive. Massive boon. Alright, let's start building fortifications.
The administration is in the hands of the many.
Right, we already had that one. Okay, so we're going to keep it as is because we're not really benefiting from any endeavors or sanctions right now. I'm just doing befriends. Just trying to absolutely rake in all of these city-states to gain all of the benefits that come with it. And now we have an army to the north protecting against the future invasion. Now that we had to shift capitals. Oh my god. Alright, time for discipline. We'll get an army commander in there too. Alright. Let's see here. We got some work to do, right? Science, we're falling behind. I can't really afford that. So, we just built up infrastructure. We have to get another settler out. Empire and military is good for some time. So let's just keep going back and forth. And we're going to save up the gold we need to get Athens back as a city. Oh, I also have to build a fucking scout. We'll do that next. City, Empire, and then, yeah. Perfect. You know where I want to go. Oh, but there's no fresh water there. Although if I don't go there, I don't get the benefit of that. If I do this, I get this, I get access to that, and I can put my 3 hoplites in these triangles like this, and they won't be able to get through. So let's do it. Why can't I go one further? Oh, I can. I should go here. Because then that gives me this and this and this. Oh, but I miss out on this. What does the freshwater give me? Oh, interesting. The Lokhof-Graf city population. So much time spent with, you know, in Notepad++ dealing with shit like that. growth town still. We're getting close to being able to buy it in as a city again, which is exactly what we'll do. Yep. Ranged and siege units. Oh, infantry.
He was the
Let's go. Oh my god. Dude, city-states are carrying the load for us. Okay. So we just did Empire. Let's do one more military endeavor, which is to get this scout back out, exploring to the north.
do nothing, which is
And we'll give him sight boost. Perfect. We actually get an army commander, so we'll get him in the fold. Wow, alright, that was intense, but we survived it. I want more policies. We should get a Pantheon going. So we're late to the game in that regard. Okay. Let's build the Odeon. Wait. Oh, right, I totally forgot. You can't just leap a tile. So in order to get to the Odeon, let's build ourselves a cultural district on the coast, which will start with a library. I think I'm gonna... How's that not access to fresh water? The rivers are there. Oh, I guess they're on the tile, eh? Honestly, that works. Just follow the recommendation. I still get the elephants if I'm quick enough. So they did build the Great Stele. Look at this. Look at the map uncovery that... Oh my god, that having these fuckers has afforded me. Alright, good stuff. Should I just try to get this going a little faster? 11 turns now? How close are they? 6. Okay, good. Alright, time to, let's get this scout. Let's get this scout up to here, and then we'll take him over manually after he's done that. Alright, let's go ahead and settle this. Paramount Chiefdoms. The seat of authority has traditionally been shared among representatives from different towns. Some begun to argue those who live in the capital. No. Distribute the power. Come on, people. We're a nation, not a city-state collection. Satisfied at last, the writer sets down their quill. They have spent countless hours writing down words, only to scratch them out and rewrite them. All will be worth it. Just 3 inches. Yeah, let's get that codex. That's actually massive. +2 science is no fucking joke when we're behind as badly as we are. Oh man. Okay, we still got work to do, obviously, but let's immediately grab that, and that'll stay there just to keep it boosted. And it's time. Athens is back to being a city. Thank fuck. I have to build my... Oh no, I can do this right away. Let's get the Odeon. Yep, that's fine. Ignore that. That's also fine. We can ignore that. Nothing. Let's put you here. Well, we're at the doorstep of the Persian Empire now. No two ways about it. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, it's time to do some other type of endeavors with our influence. I think we've pretty much stretched it to the city-states as much as we can. She's neutral plus 15. Okay, reform is what I want to focus on next.
There is another world, but it is in this one.
Gotcha. Gold probably wouldn't hurt us. In fact, because we've uncovered so much territory with the city-states. Perfect. I will take the cultural boon. Thank you, Rome. Thank you, Ada. Code of laws. Let's get ourselves... We need a trader. We need a trade route. Pantheon time. Just do God of the Sun. That way the altar itself is just a nice flat yield boon. Alright, time to get the Odeon going.
He heard these horrors and his spirit stirred, and spurred to action he sheathed his skin in burnished bronze.
The Iliad. Very nice. Okay, so now what's huge is we can get some archers going. You know. Alright, perfect. Again, we're going to continue with our city-states general. Look at how much shit we've researched, not even by researching. We just got wheels for free, people. So I'm going currency. Okay, I think because this series has found itself with a reset, that I'm gonna go longer to start. Let's we want to get towards this. Damn, that was an insane collection of events there. Thank God for Sparta, but that's pretty devastating. Alright, let's see about getting open borders going. He accepts. So that's huge. Look at this, eh? They're an empire to fear right now. But if they come our way... Oh, look at this. This motherfucker. We should continue to pour our influence into... 14 is no longer enough, though. Must be said. We need to work on our influence game. Okay. We've uncovered almost the entirety of the continent. Except shit going on in the north. Another city-state would be nice. Alright, we've built the Odeon. Oh, we get another city. Wow, that's actually massive.
Even
another free science. Like, what an incredible get. Time for the Parthenon. Beautiful. And let's get you over here. Now that all this territory's been explored. I'll look at their immortals. Fuck me. $180 gold per upgrade. Damn, that's gonna be expensive. Again, same thing. Hopefully the numbers does the trick. God knows they want it. He wants to do it again. He wants to.
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
Alright, I should get commander experience underway. We need that gold. We can afford to lose the 2 culture. Alright, let's start, So it promotes growth. It generates additional turn with... So we get growth. Bolster military. We can incorporate them into our... Well, that's the long term. Wow, that's... I didn't know that was an option, but we're definitely going to shotgun ourselves across the map when that comes to fruition. We definitely have to take advantage of that. I want these guys in the territory so they can keep healing during the ensuing fight that's bound to come. I have to build the oracle before somebody else does. Let's just, let's just keep it simple for now. 11 turns. Oh, I guess 31 turns after that. Damn. What are you doing, buddy? There are some serious empires that I'm up against at this point. Hopefully my city-state allies are enough to deter. Playwright shocks Greek citizens with a new play denouncing the virtues of an honored hero. A group of theatergoers organized a boycott and marched the streets of the capital, demanded it be cancelled. It is art's obligation to critique our heroes.
Remain less interested in who...
Alright, there it is. Our first Acropolis looks beautiful. Let's get that cultural district finished. We don't get any, you know, notable benefits from any of these masteries, so it's all about the policies that come with them. Yes, let's make a trade route. Perfect, look at that. Okay, the influence is starting to pour in. Remember, we want to save it. Start 4 diplomatic endeavors. Or +1 culture. Let's get that going. Ooh, okay, economic. Now, we haven't even begun our cultural, like... Not sure why this keeps happening. It's the weird UI elements fucking up. Okay, listen. At this point, I think this is a good point to stop the series. I'll hit next turn just so we're at that nice clean turn 100.
When I was young, I thought that money was the most important thing in life. Now that I am old, I know that it is.
Okay, I guess that's an ideology. Let me just complete the turn, but I won't hit next turn. Yeah, let's get navigation going We haven't needed any of our naval... Is this a galley? Good. I gotta do open borders with her for next turn, so let's see if she'll accept. Okay, so, to summarize, we were attacked by the Persians, regained the capital, but now that's Sparta. We built our first Acropolis, we're 5 turns away from our second, and then we're going to start on the Oracle. Yeah, I'll probably continue to save to get Orinthos under the fold as a new city. Build a 3rd Acropolis, really try to benefit, and then I'm saving up my influence to probably start bringing city-states into our empire. So it'll be this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Probably got to settle a city here to loop that together. But, I've enjoyed this pacing, you know. Because I have such a strong military at this point, I think it's best that I just focus on infrastructure in my 2 cities. I mean, statistically speaking, we're still influential, and that's an incredible feat because of all the city-states we have. Our science is up to snuff. The only person beating us is a man so far away. Well, he's not that far away, but he's... I don't think he's something we have to worry about right now, but, I mean, if you just look at it, scientifically and culturally and influentially, we are trumping the Persians, who are our greatest adversaries at this point in time. So, that's good. But man, look at those city counts. He's got 7 of 4. Wow. There needs to be a more steep punishment for going over, because he is just running away with it. But we've recovered. It was looking grim there for a bit, but we bared down, we focused on our military, and we came out on top. So on the next episode, we'll see where the the Empire of Greece goes next.